Hello, and welcome back to WOLFTSLAYS channel. Today, we're going to be unboxing Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, a brand new 3DS game brought to you from Nintendo. And if you aren't aware of the Fire Emblem series, I feel very bad for you. They're a huge staple of mine. I love them. Awakening came out first in 3DS, then Fates, and now we have Shadows of Valentia, which is a remake of Gaiden, which appeared on the NES back in Japan. I haven't played much of Gaiden at all. I know very little of it, except that it was a little different from the other ones that had come before it, and pretty much any of the ones that came after it. Nonetheless, a great entry into the series from what I've heard and from what I've read. So today, I've kind of delved into it a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I got the collector's edition, let's show it off. Why don't we take a look at it? So here we are. Thanks for watching. So here we have the box itself. This is the Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia Collector's Edition. I pre-ordered it through GameStop. I'm pretty sure Amazon and a few other places had it as well. Very cool box. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love the gold foil on it. I love all the little accents, the details. It's a nice, sturdy, big box. No complaints whatsoever here at all. As you can see, just your typical information. You know, what you got on the back, what you're going to have for seeing the game, a little description of it and whatnot. Not too much more else to say about the box, other than that it looks pretty damn cool. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and I was really impressed with it when it came, when I got it in my hands. So let's take a look inside. So here we go. Let's take a look inside the box and see what we have waiting for us here. Now I have, again, as with the Persona 1, I have taken a look at it myself just to see how things looked, and I did get a chance to play a little bit of the game itself, so I wanted to just have an idea of what to expect in here. But let's show it off. Let's see what we got here. So I'm going to set the box down here, set it over to the side maybe, out of the way. So first up, and probably the most important thing for me as always, is these art books. I absolutely adore them. I think they're excellent, and this one has a very striking cover. Very striking cover indeed. I love the I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost hieroglyphics, but it's like ancient stonework, done, you know, type of fashion. Just as Valentia art book on the front, very crimson-y red kind of looking, very dark maroon. So I'll just go through a few pages here for you guys just to see what it looks like if you're interested in any of this. As you can see, very detailed art indeed. Love seeing all the concept art and the characters, kind of how they came to life in the game and how they came to be. I'm a sucker for locations. As you can see here, there's a couple. This is like a main staple. It opens up right in the beginning of the game. A giant dragon skull. Maybe solidified, maybe live, maybe it's bone. It looks like stone, but there's a giant sword stabbed through it. Some sort of guidance hall or a gathering area in the game. Maybe a shrine, perhaps. And we'll just flip through some more pages here. More locations. You got your Zofia Castle Ballroom concept art, you know, conceptual sketches and how the finished product looked. Again, a huge sucker for this kind of stuff. I love looking at all these and seeing how they come together, and they're really fun. If you're a collector, man, nothing's better than an art book in my opinion. Maybe outside the, you know, the OST or something like that. There you got some weapons. This is probably the last page I'll show off for now. Maybe some more will come here in a sec. But yeah, very cool. Very cool stuff indeed. And then next, we find ourselves with this cardboard covering. I'm assuming just to kind of hold content into place and make sure everything stays where it should and somewhat protect it. These here are the pins that were included with the game. I love this these little nerdy touches here. Main characters, I think that's Alm there. Take one of those out for you here, and we'll show that off. So as you can see, pretty neat looking. Just some normal pins, nothing too crazy about them. I enjoy them quite a bit. I don't know what I'll use them for or if I'll use them at all, but they're always cool to have. Kind of like with Fates, with the collector's edition of that, we got keychains. And they're made of like kind of a rubber type of plastic. These are just kind of like really thin metal, not much to them, but sturdy as they could be. Maybe put on a baseball hat or a backpack or something, but thought they were cool. They're always a nice little addition. And again, this all came in a very nice packaging, nice secured little cheap cardboard feeling recycled material. But nonetheless, it holds it all into place, making sure everything's compact and safe to go. Here we have the Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia sound selection, other known as the OST. I'm sure this isn't all of it. I doubt it is, but pretty cool nonetheless. I could open it up real quick and let's see what the inside looks like. So here we have the inside of it. Pretty standard, just a dual, single open sleeve design. Got a bunch of tracks, what it looks like to be up to 30 songs on one disc, which is pretty awesome if you're into OSTs, which I have been getting more and more into lately. I want to bust this. Stuck in there pretty good. Nice little, we'll get to this in a little bit, especially for the game. But this is the art from the original NES Fire Emblem Gaiden. But yeah, here's the disc. Pretty cool. Fire Emblem, always knocking out the park with their soundtracks. I love listening to them in my free time. I like to listen to them while I work, so this would be pretty cool to have. But I'm a big Spotify guy, so I don't know how much I'll actually get to listen to this unless it pops up somewhere. But then again, you have YouTube, So the most interesting part, and my favorite part for sure, is the game itself. And everyone likes to see what's inside these. Unfortunately, games nowadays don't have manuals, and that really, really bums me out. So, here we have the official cover and art for Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia Echoes. Pretty cool stuff. I like the art quite a bit, actually, in this one compared to some of the other ones. Awakenings was cool. Not a huge fan of Fate's cover. It was fine. Nothing special about it, but this is intriguing to me. I don't mind this at all. So, yeah. Then you got your back, of course, which is not too much. Again, kind of just like the back of the Collector's Edition itself. This has the telling you about the 3D dungeons they've added, the maps, the amiibo support, all that good stuff. Open up the game case, you find the old Nintendo warranty bullshit. Nothing special going on there. And the game itself. And then you have the game cover. I love that they've been embracing the 8-bit, or the 16-bit, whatever you'd like to call it. I love it. I love it very much. The Awakening had it, and I think even Fates had it. They've been doing these the game art with the 8-bit styles of the stylization of the characters and a simplified background. Pretty minimalist. I like it a lot as a game cover. And I think it's cool, instead of showing off the fancy new art like this, they've shown them in their 8-bit forms. I think it's just something fun. I'm a huge fan of 8-bit and whatnot, so cool to see. But now, the most important and most, in my opinion, the coolest part of this collector's edition is not only the game, not only the art book or their soundtrack, but in this case, it's the reverse cover that came with the collector's edition. Now, I don't think it came with all the other ones, so don't quote me on that, but I really, really, really like this touch. So let me show that off real quick. So we go inside here, pop this open, and what do we have here? So you got your standard, right? We already went over this cover, how much we like it, what we don't like about it, blah, blah, blah. But now, you flip it over and look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So this here is the original artwork for Fire Emblem Gaiden on the NES, the game that, originally came out and then was remade for 3DS. Here we have Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. This is the original artwork for the game that came out in the NES. Pretty fucking cool. I really, really like this touch. It's even got the back of the game. Look at look at the 8-bit sprites and stuff like that on the back and the left here by my thumb, and the world map and the towns and going to venture out through that. I love this. This is basically what you'd find on the NES case back in the day. Very cool. So, of course, knowing me, I gotta put that as their actual cover, right? No way I'm using the the new art. I gotta use the old art. I think the old art is freaking bomb. It is baller as hell, and really cool touch for a collector's edition, for sure. It's kind of neat to see a 3DS game, case and everything, but then it's got the old school NES art, and it's in Japanese, too, which is always a plus, right? There you have it, folks. That is the Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia unboxing. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. I love the collector's edition this time around. This was a really cool one. Fates was pretty fun with the keychains and whatnot, but I cannot get over that flip cover to show the original artwork from the NES title, which was Gaiden. And what an interesting, you know, art book they had with the soundtrack. This has become kind of a staple for a lot of collector's editions nowadays. You get an art book, you get the OST, and then maybe some little gimmicky thing like the pins or whatever. But usually they're always well done. I really enjoyed them this time around, like I said. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'd like to see more of these. I'm always going to be getting more collector's editions down the road. Who knows when or what they'll be. Typically, there isn't a lot of them. I see them a lot with these JRPGs or with certain games, and if they come out and they're interesting enough to me, I will be putting them up. So if you enjoyed this, stay tuned. I'm sure there will be more. So without further ado, you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you very soon. This is WOLFTSLAYS signing out. Good night and goodbye.